Hi, my name's Ellie, and this is a day in the life of an elementary school teacher. I'm a special education teacher, meaning that I have kids who are on the spectrum and kids who are typically developing and have other needs and disabilities in the same classroom. So being a teacher is something I always wanted to be since I was in first grade, because to me it was helping other people. So my pathway was a pretty traditional pathway. I got my degree in elementary education, and then from there I did student teaching and went on to become a teacher. A lot of times you can take a certification test. Some skills that are required to be a teacher are lesson planning skills. Within lesson planning, being able to differentiate your instruction to meet the needs of all learners, understanding what's expected at each stage of children. You have to be organized, you have to show a lot of compassion and care to not only students but parents. You have to have a good understanding of what's appropriate for kids to do, what's expected for them to do, and how to manage behaviors. Not being a perfectionist is a really positive attribute if you wanted to be a teacher, because it really allows you to try new things. So the way we teach math, we teach it very visually now, and we use manipulatives to help all students understand conceptual understanding of numbers. Making sure that your school aligns with what your values are and who you want to be as a teacher is really important. You can find that through being a paraprofessional, substitute teaching, even volunteering. To have a successful interview at a school, it's really important that you look into that school's mission. A lot of principals look for people who can be open to feedback, because education is such a changing profession, and all students are different. When you go in an interview and show who you are in a positive way, and that's going to reflect in how you teach. This is recess, one of my favorite times of day, where we get all of our energy out and we get to work together, have fun, have a lot of laughs. Teaching as a profession has changed a lot, specifically the last 10 years. For example, there's uses of AI that can be really used as a tool. It can provide translations for students and parents and families, and it also can help maintain organization.
Who thinks they have a plan for this multi-step problem?
So in New York City, specifically charter schools, your starting salary may be up to $80,000, and every year that you add certifications, so every time you add a master's degree, a certificate, even some training programs, you have an opportunity to get paid more. On top of it, being a teacher means having more flexible summers. Although my school hours are longer, I still manage time to tutor. I also run my own business for adults on the spectrum. You really can still have passions in a lot of things outside of teaching, which can also help you make money.
What do you mean? I'm the king, I should have all the money.
A lot of different schools match different personalities. You can have schools that go from a very flexible schedule to more academic, so there's lots of different places you could feel comfortable in. Another pro is just getting to see growth every single day. And personally, for me, getting to laugh every day. I love that you get to work with kids all day. They're honestly so fun. They're the best comedians. It's different every day that you're a teacher. You never know what's gonna come up, and it's kind of a fun challenge to figure out how to make a situation better. A con of that could be things can be very emotionally taxing. A lot of kids come to school for safety, so it's important that you are keeping a positive energy and a positive vibe. However, humans are humans, we all have our days, so that can be challenging at times. You don't have time to really prepare throughout the day, so everything has to come the day before. You have to think through a lot of things, which can be really helpful, but it can be pretty time-consuming.
We're wrapping up the day, and we are gonna pack up to go home.
I think a person who's filled with passion and persistence would really love this career. People who just want to also try something new. Kids are so forgiving, and in a career like this, if you want to make a change and you want to really impact children's lives, you have an opportunity to do that. There's many pathways to do that. No one is perfect, and modeling that to kids is important. So if you're looking for a lot of joy in your life, a lot of laughter, being able to be silly, have fun, connect with a lot of people, that's a really great starting point for wanting to be a teacher. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe.
Yay!